This is a very well-made movie based on how children are getting addicted to the internet. Grimcutty 2022 is the title of this motion picture. As the movie opens, a mom visits her son's room to see what he is up to. After discovering him asleep, she went back to her room. She starts reading about the drawbacks of the internet. It has been said that the internet spoils kids. They are compelled to make a poor choice because of it. Children act without hesitation. In the meantime, her son awakens. He sees a terrifying monster outside the house when he leaves the room. He grabs a knife and approaches it without any concern. Likewise, the creature began to enter the residence. In response, the little youngster stabs his mother in the stomach while running in fright to her bed. From this point on, the focus changes to Asha, the main character. She often posts videos to her YouTube channel as a YouTuber. However, she only has 9 followers. She's quite concerned as a result. In her family, there are 3 members: dad, mom, and a younger sibling. They were set to depart for a meeting that was taking place today at her brother's school. They make the judgment that nobody will take the phone outside. They left their cell phones at home. Asha exits the house and approaches her friend as her brother is singing. A man inside informs her father that a monster has gone extremely widespread online. He forces them to hurt themselves and is seen by the kids. A child brandished a knife at his mother throughout this process. From her friend's phone, Asha can see that her films are still not receiving any views. She has only received a statement or vow from a classmate. Asha's acquaintance describes the girl as being quite odd. I'm not sure what her wow could possibly signify. Asha's father emerges. He starts to explain while growing upset after noticing that she is on the phone. You won't become older than you are right now, my darling. Don't waste it again. Then this family arrives at their house. Asha's mother notices that she has put stuff on her ID like stress and depression. Her father reads articles like these as well, things he was concerned about. The creature is then captured on camera and given to Asha's parents. It compels the kids to perform the wrong tasks. The sight was pretty awful. Both parents force their kids to sit next to them and explain as a result. These days, there is a lot of chatter online about a monster can become apparent to kids and pressure them to complete the wrong tasks. You can get this anywhere online, so pay close attention. Avoid using the internet as much as you can. Following that, Asha was watching her friends' videos, who were discussing an identical beast, whom we shall call Grimcutty. Asha then added her message. Yes, I did learn about this today as well. Concerns for her parents had risen at this point, relating to the internet, because they learned that a kid attempted to sever his hand. They promptly began conducting online searches. Grimcutty. Someone emerged from her home as a result of their terror. Asha watches Grimcutty enter her home shortly after. She shouts a lot while being frightened as well. Her father attends to her after hearing her scream. Once more, the police show up at their home. They were informed by Asha that I also saw Grimcutty. He had large teeth, red eyes, and a good height. Similar to this image. He appeared menacing. The officer reports that after hearing this, knowledge of this nature is spreading throughout the city. And I don't believe the monster or something similar could exist. Who knows, perhaps a group is engaging in play with you and the others. The officer notifies Asha's parents after she has left. That I believe all kids are lying. Concerning Grimcutty, there are rumors, which the kids might be able to see, because everyone is thinking about the internet. Her father was upset upon hearing this. He enters Asha's room and removes her smartphone and laptop. Her parents tell her when she wakes up in the morning that they are trying to accomplish something and that the 4 of us should refrain from using laptops and mobile devices. For at least a week, refrain from using the internet. Then they display a safe box for their kids, where items powered by electricity are kept. Asha's brother assumed this was a game when he saw it. He hurriedly brought his laptop and mobile device and placed them in the safe box. Asha is not on board. Her mother then continues, that you have grown anxious since starting to be a YouTuber. You will be alright as long as you avoid these things as much as possible. She responds that I wasn't dreaming. Really, I did see Grimcutty. Hallucinate refers to the possibility of seeing things that do not occur. But her dad won't take her advice. Her phone is taken. Meanwhile, Asha encounters Grimcutty once more. She shouts because she is terrified. From there, depart right away. She approaches her brother and declares, act normally around me. You must have made plans to use the internet. I know that. Get your second laptop out. His other laptop was really concealed by her brother, which both of them begin looking for information on Grimcutty. But their father proved to be highly intelligent. The Wi-Fi wires are cut by him. Asha tries to unlock the safe box after everyone has gone to bed, which had a lock. She uses a knife to open it as well. She checks on something on her phone. Then her classmate sent her 2 SMS. Asha calls her on video. She mentioned that I had also seen Grimcutty. But by that point, her parents had arrived. When Asha recognizes the person, she immediately goes to her room. Asha grabbed her phone from the safe box, and her father found out about it. He enters her bedroom. But Asha left the area carrying a cell phone. In the video call, her classmate also includes her pal. She said that a different girl had cut herself, owing to Grimcutty. "Listen to me," says a classmate of hers. "Now I am leaving, but don't take tomorrow off. Do attend class." Asha notices Grimcutty doing this in her garage. She flees in terror. Grimcutty then follows her as well. He slashes Asha while holding her hand along with attacking him. She closes the door. Her parents then arrived. According to them, Asha cut her hand. They reprimand her and place a handkerchief over her hand. She was wounded. They prohibited Asha from attending school tomorrow as a result. She gives the reason that a test is tomorrow. Cannot take time off. But the justification fell flat. Her father forbids it. Then Asha asks, "Why am I going to hurt myself? Let me go to school if you want everything to be okay. Please." Her mother can relate to Asha and acknowledges that you can attend school, my child. There weren't many students at the school due to the city's circumstances. In the restroom, Asha runs into her classmate. "I don't have a phone either," she adds. "Additionally, my parents took it and kept it in the safe box." They both got to chatting about it. How did our parents learn about the safe box? Where did they get their information regarding this? Anyway, they both depart and head over to the residence of their classmate, a highly wealthy person. Furthermore, his home was the scene of a party. To access the internet, they came here. Since his parents weren't home, the wealthy boy concurs as well. "That's no issue. If you are without a phone, you are welcome to use my phone or laptop." A boy then records a video at the gathering. He was using a knife throughout the situation. We are now under the power of Grimcutty. Asha's parents learned that she skipped today's school because she was sick. They both then began using her laptop. They receive a message from Melinda, a woman, and their parents learned about the safe box through this site. Grimcutty was depicted in a picture as well. Upon seeing Melinda, the classmate believes she is a lady, whose son used a knife to attack from the outset. This refers to the female. "Okay, Asha, I have to leave now," she responds. "Considering that my parents must be waiting, what did your wow mean?" Asha queries. "Which of my videos did you like?" "It was good," the classmate responds. "However, you are not who you appear to be in the videos. You usually seem anxious." That footage was obtained from the internet by Asha's parents, where everyone was acting as though Grimcutty had authority over them. That's what was created at the home of the wealthy boy. They are likewise taken aback to see Asha in this. It was dark. Asha remained in the home of the wealthy boy. She calls her brother on video. "Whoever it was told her that your parents have come home to look for you. How are you doing?" They are furious. "You'll receive insults." "Okay," Asha responds, "leave these things." Melinda is the name of a lady. Find her contact information as quickly as you can. She then notices Grimcutty outside the home. She had the idea of leaving. However, she publishes this post online before leaving. Melinda is the person who allegedly circulated false information about the internet and Grimcutty to everyone. Her parents had also viewed her post. They began to worry more and more. Asha descends and attends the celebration. Grimcutty recognizes her even there, which the remaining kids were unable to view. Later, he approaches and seizes her by the neck. He pulled out a knife and began hacking at her leg. But these days, as soon as Asha stabs him, he flees. To the rich boy's home came Asha's mother and father. They assume Asha cut herself after observing her injuries. Grimcutty had actually carried out all of this. Asha is taken care of by her parents. She asks them if he was immediately in front. In other words, "Grimcutty, you missed him." They disregard what she says. The address of Melinda's home had been obtained by Asha's brother. He began calling his sister to inform her of this. But then he notices Grimcutty on the television standing behind him, which vanished in the following instant. When Asha's parents returned from work, her brother was on the ground, lifeless. Asha also sustained damage. She is then brought to the hospital. Her brother is lying on the bed next to her when she regains consciousness. At the time, it was not in danger. Asha's mother informs her that she has located a reliable psychologist for her. She then departs from here. Asha looks at her brother's computer, which provided her with Melinda's home's address. She also emerges dressed normally. She learned that another student in her class had been admitted as well. She heads over to see her, who had a broken leg. She hears from a classmate that I also saw Grimcutty. He hurt me when he attacked me. She is informed by Asha that I have located Melinda's address, and says that each time, our parents are afraid. Due to the negative impact of the internet, only Grimcutty is visible. Asha's mother notices that she has left the area. On the laptop, Melinda's address is displayed, though. She finally realizes that she has to go there. Asha visits Melinda's residence, and declares that I'm engaged in a project. I have come to meet you because of this. I read your post regarding Grimcutty. Melinda responds, but I did not make a post like that. Asha then asks her directly, are you the one whose kid used a knife to stab his own mother? Yes, she replied. Such a situation existed in my family. But things are all right now. Asha asks further questions. You truly are unaware of what is happening in the world outside. The safe box, Grimcutty, and other such items. People accept your posts at face value. She instructs Asha to proceed despite her words being disregarded. She then enters as well. Asha looks in the trash. She discovers Melinda's laptop, tablet, and phone on there. She now enters the house discreetly. She moves toward the chamber of Melinda's son. His door had substantial locks on it. She discovers Melinda's son inside as she enters, who wasn't in regular health. He was actually terrified as he lay on the ground. Melinda then arrives with a gun. Then Asha's mother shows up as well, who Melinda encounters upon arrival. Asha admits to having a gun with her mother. She then locks her son inside, but she doesn't really mean what she says, because she was aware that Asha was my daughter. Hallucinates us constantly. She slaps her before moving on to take her when the two are seated inside the vehicle. Grimcutty then shows up there, as a result of Asha's mother's intense resentment toward her. However, she expresses her rage by smashing the car's window. Grimcutty then vanishes from that location. Her mother then returns to Melinda's home and says Asha, my daughter, is not a liar. Additionally, where is your son? After saying this, she enters the home. She claims that you disseminated the rumor of Grimcutty, which has caused me and the rest of the population to suffer greatly. Tell me everything, then. I'll leave it at that. I don't know myself, Melinda says. Grimcutty's origins are unknown. I discovered my son was cutting himself one day. I have kept him locked up to save him. As soon as she feels frightened, she says this. Grimcutty got to her child. Asha's mother rushes to her son. Whoever was suspended in the air. Grimcutty had snatched him by the throat and suspended him in midair, but Asha's mother could not see him. Then Melinda appears, carrying a gun. However, her son stabs her once again. This causes her to stumble. To calm his mother down, he attacked her with a knife. Now, Melinda's son is being taken to the hospital by Asha and her mother. Asha's mother persuades her and adores her. Considering that she was now certain Asha was telling the truth, Grimcutty, the person behind all of this, is genuine. And it's not a rumor either. Asha learns from a classmate's acquaintance that the classmate's health is in extremely poor shape. Maybe she was helpless to help herself. Asha's mother informs her father that our kids are correct. They are being honest. They are mentally well. In any case, the cops arrive and arrest Asha's mother to look into Melinda and her baby. When he was in the hospital lobby, Asha's brother, Grimcutty, is there, as is he. As soon as he leaves and flees, he is taken in by Asha and brought inside, and revealed that I had met Melinda. I also learned that whenever our parents are afraid, only then do we see Grimcutty, who then launches an assault. The son of Melinda attacked his mother because of this, just to calm her down and divert her attention. Furthermore, I now understand how to stop Grimcutty. Asks her brother, will you harm your father? As soon as she arrives, Grimcutty snatches her brother by the collar. When Asha notices this, she emerges to protect her brother. She was trying to divert her dad and make him feel normal. Once his dread has subsided, Grimcutty departs from her sibling. His sister also fled from that location. Grimcutty now approaches and seizes Asha, although she repeatedly uses a knife to assault him. However, this is useless. He was not even experiencing pain, so by cutting his tongue, he demonstrates this to Asha. Her father then arrived, and she uses a knife to assault him. When Grimcutty notices this, he flees the area, but he assaults Asha once more. He throws her in the air after grabbing her by the collar. Something her father had also observed and comprehended. Asha, my daughter, was accurate. Although Grimcutty is around, he is invisible, so he may now relax normally. He administers a shot to himself. Grimcutty departs from her and flees the area as a result. Dad apologizes to Asha. Please forgive me, but I didn't believe you, my child, even though you were honest. Then everyone else arrived here as well, and go to the hospital with Asha's father. The next scene depicts Asha once again creating a video. She responds that the solution is indeed that Grimcutty can return, but we must all stop him. We won't go after our parents. In actuality, they will be content and at ease. Then her father, a classmate, and Melinda's son also started to feel better, i.e., things were returning to normal. She concludes by saying that it won't matter whether Grimcutty shows up. We are also prepared to confront that enemy. On this scene, the film ends. Thank you very much for watching the movie. May you and your family stay healthy. Thank you.